Suppose if I written here x plus plus means by default it is a post increment operator. If it is a normal variable, it increment value by 1. But in case of pointer arithmetic, it increment value based on its type. Suppose here point is integer type, it can add 2 bytes of memory. So initially consider that the base address is 1000. Then after increment, its address will be, it points to the 1002 location. Suppose if it is a character, then this x plus s operation can return the 1000 by 1. Okay, it is clear. We cannot multiply pointer by constant, but we can perform additional subtraction of a pointers if they points to the same array. Similarly, we have seen the arrays concept alone. What is array? Array is nothing but is collection of variable of same data type. So these are used to handle the large volume of data of same type. So here I declared one integer array of size 6, and we have seen the memory representation of this array. Array elements always will be stored in contiguous memory locations. So the array index always starts from 0 and the last element will be n minus 1. Here n is the size of the array, 0 to n minus 1. Okay. So n of 1 means that returns the second element of the array. It is clear? Okay, very good. Next, again we have seen different types of arrays also yesterday class. One dimensional array, two dimensional, three dimensional. Generally we will use the 1 and 2 dimension only. Due to its complexity, we will not go for the multi-dimensional arrays. Single dimensional arrays can require only single subscript or single index. So the syntax is, we should have to specify the data type followed by array name. Then we should have to give the size of the array. This is a single dimensional array declaration. So now here we represented memory representation. Here we have seen the memory representation. So let us consider the array index base address will be 2000. Then the next element address will be 2002. The next element address will be 2004. Why? Because the array elements will be stored in a contiguous memory locations. So if you know the base address, then we can access the remaining all the elements that are that contain in array. Okay. So here we calculated the total bytes occupied by the array. So total number of elements 10. So 10 into, it is an integer type of array, so 2 bytes. Then total 20 bytes of memory occupied by the variable num. Similarly, we have seen the memory representation of two-dimensional arrays also. So if I declare a two-dimensional array int num of 4 by 3. So total how many elements are there? Total how many elements are there? Num of 4 by 3. 4 rows and 3 columns. Total Jahnavi, Shravya, Srivani. Can respond anyone? 12. Very good. Okay. These are the regarding two-dimensional and multi-dimensional also. All this we have seen yesterday. Next. We have seen arrays and pointers also. So we can use pointers to access the array elements also. So for that purpose, we need to give the base address only. So for pointer, here I declared one pointer variable x and assign the base address of the array. Here x is nothing but array of integer type and its size is 5. So here I am assigning the address of x. The statement can be written as like this also. We can write ampersand of x of 0. X of 0 is nothing but that represents the first element of the array. Okay, I assign the first element. So by using pointers, we can also access the array elements by assigning the base address to the pointer. So next, strings. String is nothing but it's a collection of characters. So the string may contain small letters, capital letters. It may contain symbols and numbers. Each and every symbol, letter, it has own ASCII values. Okay, the string is ended with a null character. So we have different types of standard or library functions to do different tasks. So already we have seen what is str length. It returns the length of the string. Copy is nothing but it copies one string to another string, means source to destination. We have a string comparison function. string comparison, nothing but it compares two strings. If both are identical, it can return 0. Already I said the difference between the stricmp and stricmp also. What is the difference between strcmp and stricmp? Can anyone tell? What is the difference? Which is a case sensitive here? strcmp or stricmp? What is the difference between strcmp and stricmp? strcmp is a case sensitive. What is a case sensitive means here? Case sensitive means is there any difference between capital A and small a? Okay, very good. Very good. Next, so like that we have a different types of functions, string functions. I written one example program also yesterday. So in this program I declared one character array. Character array name is nothing but array name. It contains a character, 10 characters. The size is 10. Here array is a type of characters. This array contains the character type of data. That's okay. It is clear. So I entered something name. I taken name from the keyboard. Then I am printing here length of the string. So here I use the function strlen. So I am getting the length of the string. So here I entered 3 characters, means 3 characters ABC. So its length is 3. Then one more function I am using here, strrev, string reverse. So it reverse the given string. What is the given string here? Name. Name contains the ABC. So by using this strrev, I am getting reverse of the given string. The given string is ABC. I am getting reverse of the given string by using strrev. It is clear? Yes. Okay. Next. So what is the structure? Already we have discussed a little bit yesterday. What is the structure? Structure is a collection of variables of different data types under a single name. It is similar to a class. It holds a collection of different data types. That is totally different from an array. Array is nothing but a collection of homogeneous data items. Structure is nothing but is a collection of heterogeneous data items. Okay. Yesterday we seen also structure declaration. So let us see here. Here I am going to declare one structure of a student. Here I taken different types of data. Name of the student, address of the student, date of birth, CGPA and discipline. So now I am going to declare a structure for student. So here we should have to use the keyword struct followed by structure name. Within parentheses, within cover braces, we should have to declare the members of structures. So what are the members here? Members are nothing but the variables that are declared within a structure are known as members of a structure. So here I declared different data types. So name, address, discipline, CGPA. So see here, struct is a keyword, student is nothing but a structure name. So these are the, what are the variables that are declared within a structure are known as members of a structure. Okay, I think it is clear. So here, how can you access the members of a structure? How many ways are there? Tell me anyone. How many ways we can access the members of a structure? We can chat Stravani, Shivani. No one is there. Mahesh Babu, Madhuri. How many ways? 2 ways. Very good. One is, tell me what are the 2 ways? Anirudh. One is pointer. Very good. Second one is Rohit. Dot operator. Very good. When will you use the dot operator and when will you use the arrow operator? Shankar. Very good. Dot and arrow operator. Already we discussed yesterday this concept. When will you use the arrow operator? Means member access operator. Okay, arrow operator for pointer variable. Structure variable is a pointer. Then we will use the pointer variable. So when will you use the dot operator or member access operator? Naveen, Rohit, are you there? Deepika. Okay, Bhavana, very good. Arrow for pointer operator. Okay. Badrinath. Okay, very good. Are you listening, class, Badrinath? Today only I am seeing. Example, struct student. So when will you use the dot operator? I am asking. Means member access operator. One of your friends said, Shankar, we will use the arrow operator for pointer. Whether the structure variable is a pointer, we will use pointer operator. Access member structure, I am not getting any member of Tanuja. It is not clear. When will you use the member access operator? Rohit, Sai Rohit. When will you use the member access operator? I am asking. Direct member selection. You are telling different answers. I think yesterday you did not listen to class. To link between member and variable. Okay, we will link variable and member in two ways. One is dot and one is arrow operator. So one of your friends said we will use the arrow operator when the structure member is a pointer. It is clear. That is a one way. What is the another way? When will you use the dot operator? Suppose for example if I return a person p dot age, when will you use the member access operator dot? Is due to assign a value to a member of object. Okay, we can also assign by using dot operator. Shravya, very good. So if the structure object is a variable, then we will use the dot operator, member function operator. See here I declared two objects or two variables, student1 comma student2 for a structure student type. All of you see here PPT. Here I declared one structure student type. Student type is the name of the structure. Within the structure I declared variables. So for accessing these variables I need to create one structure variable. So outside of this structure I created one structure variable student1 and student2. So I am going to display the details of a student 1. So how can you access? It is a variable, so you should have to use the member access operator dot student1 dot name, student1 dot age. Suppose if it is a pointer, suppose student type star student1. Suppose if the structure variable is a pointer variable, it's not a very normal variable, it is a pointer variable, then we should go for the pointers arrow operator. It is clear? The structure variable is a normal variable, then we can use the member access operator, that is dot. Suppose the structure variable is a pointer variable, then we will go for the arrow operator. Student1 arrow age, student1 arrow grade. It is clear? Respond anyone in the chat box. It is clear, ma? Difference between dot operator and arrow operator. Understood? When the structure variable is a normal variable, we will go for the dot operator, that is nothing but member access operator. The structure variable is a pointer variable. It's not normal, it is a pointer variable. Then we will use the arrow operator. I think it is clear. Now we will see the one example program. So in this case, see, I am going to display the student details by using structure. So for that purpose, I declare one structure with the different data types. Then I created one variable, structure variable here, student S. Student S. What is S here? It is a variable of type, student type. Okay. So I created one normal variable for structure student. By using this says I'm going to access the name, address, discipline and GPA. Okay, here also, here I'm going to values assign the values to the members of a structure. What is the first one? Name. I am returning some name. I am assigning value to the name variable. Second one, I am assigning address, giving discipline and GPA also. So we can initialize the structure members at the time of structure variable declaration. The statement tells us we can initialize the members of a structure at the time of structure variable declaration. This is the one way. And I printed the structure members student dot name. Why I use the dot here? Student dot name means here S is a normal variable of structure. It's a normal structure variable. It's not a pointer. That's why I use the dot operator. S dot name means it can return the name, address, discipline. Okay, like this. Suppose we can give the values of a members during the runtime also. Suppose let us see example here. I declared one structure of a person. I am going to display the person details, that is name, age and salary. So I declared. Now I am going to declare one pointer structure variable. It is a normal variable. P1 is a structure variable of person P. Then here I am entering the values. Enter the name and age and salary. So here P1 is a structure variable. It's a normal variable. It is not a pointer. That's why we use the P1 dot age, P1 dot name, P1 dot salary. Then we display it. Okay. Suppose. See the one more example. So now I am going to use the pointers to access the structure members. So for that purpose, I declared one structure of student. I am going to display the name and roll number. So it is clear ma, here I declare one structure with the two data types. Roll number is integer and name is character type. So the structure is ended here. Then in the main, I declared one structure variable S1. Okay. Next, I declared one more pointer for the same structure. So generally pointer is nothing but it stores the address of another variable. It is clear? So I am going to assign the address of structure variable for this pointer stu. So stu equal to ampersand of s1 means I am assigning the structure variable address to the pointer so that we can access the members of a structure by using this stu, star stu. So here the structure variable is a pointer, the structure object is a pointer, so we should have to use the arrow operator for accessing name and roll number. So cout student stu arrow of roll number, then stu arrow of name. What is stu here? It is a pointer. So we assign the structure address to the pointer. It is clear? So there are two ways to access the members of a structure. One is using normal object, normal structure variable. Second one is the structure pointer. Say yes or no. Anyone respond? Anisha, Dinesh. Okay, it is clear. Shall I move to the next slide? Okay, very good. So same way in the example also we declared struct student star ptr. So like this we can create a pointer to a structure. So next we can assign the address of the structure. So this is not correct way. So if you want to access the members of structure, we can write ptr means pointer variable name with arrow operator. We can access the members of structure name and roll number, or we can also write like this. So star sptr gives the value address. This is the correct way. When you use the pointer variable, when you create the pointer as a structure variable. Okay. Next. So you know all this self-referential structure. What is a self-referential structure? Already you are using in data structures also. In data structure subject, you are using these self-referential structures more. So these are used to create a link node. I think you are aware of this. Self-referential structure is nothing but it contains a pointer variable as a member of the structure. See here. So I declare one structure student. Structure name is student. In this I have three elements. One is a integer type, that is roll number. Character is nothing but name of the student. Here I written one more variable. What is that variable, ma? What is the member? Student star link. What is the link here? It is a link is a pointer variable which points to the next node. Generally, we will use these self-referential structures to create a nodes in a single linked list or double linked list. Okay. So self-referential structure is a structure which contains the pointer as a member itself. Generally, we will use the pointers in functions also. We will use the pointers in functions also. So how many ways are there? Function passing methods. How many ways are there? Parameter passing methods. Already you studied PPS. Function passing methods. Parameter passing methods. Two only. Savya. Only two methods are there. What are those, ma? Parameter passing methods in functions. Are used the pointers? Pass by value. Very good. Pass by reference. Okay. So today you are going to see one more parameter passing methods. The coming session, coming slide. Okay. So generally we will use the pointers to pass the parameters also. Okay. No need now. Next we move into one more concept, that is a reference variable. Reference variables are not there in C language. Reference variables concept is introduced in C++. So what is a reference, ma? Reference variable is an alias name that is given to an already existing variable. Okay, reference variable is a name that acts as an alias. Okay, for example here, see here I declared one reference variable. How can you declare a reference variable? We should have to attach the memory location of the variable. Data type followed by address symbol, then followed by variable name, and we should have to give the already existing variable name. Reference is nothing but alias, nothing but Xerox amount. It is a Xerox. Okay. See here, this is a syntax for declaring reference variables. For example, here I declared one variable int num equal to 10. This is a normal variable num I declared and given its value is 10, num equal 10. Now I am going to declare a reference variable, means alias name to this variable. So int and ampersand symbol followed by, what is the reference variable here, is sum. Sum equal to value of already existing variable. The reference variable is assigned with the name that is already existing variable name. So sum equal to num. What is the num here? What is the value of num here? 10. So here both variables are points to the same memory location. Here both num and sum are points to the refers to the same memory location. Any changes made in the sum variable that automatically reflect in the original variable. Why? Because both are refers to the same memory location. Okay. This is the ampersand symbol. This is the syntax for declaring a reference variable. Reference variable is nothing but that is the alias name to the already existing variable. It is clear? Say yes or no. Okay. Where we are using these references, now we will see there are generally we will use these reference variables while passing parameters. Generally we have seen the parameter passing methods are two types only in C language. One is the pass by value, second is the pass by pointers or pass by reference. But now we will see the parameter passing methods also. Generally these reference variables are used in passing the parameters. See one more example here. I am going to use the reference variables. I written one program using functions. So here first I define the function. This is a called function, void main. Here I declared one variable and y equal to 10. This is the actual variable. Its value is 10. So I printed the value y. What is the value here? 10. 10 will be printed. So output is here 10. Then I'm going to call one function cube of y. What is y here? It is actual parameter or formal parameter? Can anyone say? Here y is a actual parameter. Okay. So then the controller goes to the function definition, means here void cube. So here I declared one reference variable int ampersand of x. Int ampersand of x means it is a reference variable, means the y variable and the reference variable x both are refers to the same memory location. Here y is there, its value is 10, and I declared one reference variable x that refers to the same memory location, means the value 10. Okay. So here within the function definition I calculated cube of x, 10 into 10 into 10, then it returns 1000. So after completion of this task, the controller goes back to the calling function, that is here in a main. Then it will print the value. What is the updated value of y? That is after calculation. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, this is a reference variable. Reference variable is nothing but that is a alias name or another name for already existing name. So these both variables are refers to the same location, memory location. This is a declaration of a reference variable. It is same as the normal variable declaration, but here we are attaching the memory location to the variable. Are you understood? The reference variable declaration is same as the normal variable, but in case of reference variable we are attaching a label. Here label is nothing but we are giving the address, memory location. We are attaching the memory location of that variable. I think it is understood. Clear, ma? Today I reviewed what are the topics we discussed yesterday. That is pointers, arrays and strings. Right? So these references are usually used for function arguments list and function return values. Generally, we will use these reference variables as the arguments of function and to return a function parameters. Okay, it is clear? So we will see examples. What is a call by value? What is a call by reference? Okay, how to pass parameters by value. by address, by reference. So the use of reference variables is that can create alias name to the already existing variable. Okay, what is the difference between pointer and reference, ma'am? Can anyone tell difference between reference and pointers? So once a reference is initialized to an object, it cannot be changed. A reference variable value cannot be changed. We should always initialize with a value. References will be always be initialized, but pointers cannot be initialized. We can initialize the pointers at any time, but references must be initialized at the time of declaration. The reference variables must be initialized with the value at the time of declaration. That is the difference between pointer and reference. Are you understanding? The reference variable here sum is must be initialized with a value. Okay. So now we will see the uses of references in passing parameters. Generally we will use the reference variable to pass the parameters. So we will see the example. So already you know this program, swapping of two numbers by using pointers. It is correct or not? Already you are aware of this functions concept. Here I perform the swapping operation using pointers. So see here, I declared two variables A and B in a main with the value 5, 6, and I printed values of A and B before performing swap operation. So the values of A and B you can see in the output box. Value of A is 5 and value of B is 6. Now I am calling the one function swap. My function name is swap. Here I am passing address of A and address of B. Address of A and address of B. It is a calling function. We are passing address of A and B is an arguments. So these are the actual arguments. Okay, clear? Next, so the program execution starts from main. After execution of this statement CO, then the controller goes to the swap function. It is a calling function. Then the controller goes to the function definition. So here I written function definition void swap. So here I declare two formal parameters. The variables that are declared within a function definition are called as formal parameters. Is it right? What are the actual parameters? The variables that are used in a calling function. These are the actual arguments. Okay. So I am sending the addresses. Where these addresses are stored? The pointers can only store the address of variables. That's why here the formal parameter is a pointer. Are you understanding? We are passing the address of A and address of B. Generally the pointers can store the address of variables. So that's why I declared a pointer variable as a formal parameter. Pointer. Here also pointer. I declared two formal parameters. These are two pointers which holds the A and B addresses. Okay. Within the function definition, I perform the swapping operation. So after completion of this swapping operation, the control goes back to the calling function. Then it will execute the next statement, that is CO. It will print the values of A and B after swapping. It is clear, ma? So we are using pointers in functions to perform the swapping operation here. It is one of the parameter passing methods. Okay. It is clear? Please respond in chat box. Okay, very good. Generally in C language we have seen only two formal parameters. One is call by value and call by address. Call by address is nothing but a, generally we will use the pass by parameters. Okay. Now we will see one more parameter passing methods, that is the call by reference. So in a call by reference method, pass by reference method, we will use the reference variables. The reference variable is not there in C language, that is introduced in C++. So we will see the one more parameter passing methods, that is the pass by reference method. Okay, so now it is clear. I think you should understand very well. So here I written pass by value, pass by reference, pass by pointer. In already we have seen the pass by pointer is nothing but we have to send the variable address as an argument in the calling function, and the function definition declare one variable to store the address of this actual argument. It is clear. In pass by pointer value, okay, you don't know what is the use of temp. If you want to perform the swapping operation, how can you perform? Without using third variable also we can perform, but here I used third variable to swap two integers. Okay, today after class I will share the PPT. You can work out on each and every program. You have any doubts, you can start me in the next class. Okay, without third variable also we can perform, but here I swap two variables by using third variable. It is okay, Sahar? Temp I use a temporary variable temp I taken. You can use any name also. It is also not necessary to use the third variable. I am saying that only. We can also swap without using third variable, but I used third variable there. Without third variable, you can also perform the swap operation with using two variables also. Okay, this clear? Okay, very good. So next, here already we completed formal parameter method. One is the pass by pointer. Okay, in pass by pointer we have to send the address of actual argument in and here we should have to declare one pointer variable to store the address of actual argument. That's why I declared one pointer in called function. Then I perform the cube of a given number. Here I perform the cube of a given number. So see here in the main I declared one variable with value 10. I printed that value, so that is 10 here. Output will be 10. After that, already you know that cout y and endl is nothing but line feed operator. So after printing y value, the control will wait in the next line. Okay, so next I call one function. This is a cube is a function name. I am sending the address of variable y. It is a calling function. Then the control goes to the called function I defined here with a one formal argument. Okay, so x is a pointer which contains the address of y. Okay, so I perform the cube operation, then control backs to the calling function and print the value of y. What is the value? That is x. It returns the x value. Okay, 1000. 10 cube means 1000. Okay, this is the output. So this is the pass by pointer. Next, already you know this pass by value. Already you studied in C language pass by value and pass by pointer. In pass by value, here we will send the value. So C main function, same I declare one variable of y which value is 10, printed value before performing task y will be 10. So next I call function cube, function name is cube and with one argument, that is actual argument y. It is a calling function, so I am going to call function. So after execution of cout statement, the controls goes to the called function. From calling function to called function, here I am directly passing the value of y. What is the value of y? 10. That is assigned to the x. Now the x value will be 10. Okay. So it will perform cube operation, then return back to the calling function. Then it will print the y value. So y will be, sorry, it is written wrong, actually 1000 here. Okay. So this is a pass by value method. This is a pass by pointer method. What is a pass by reference method? What is the pass by reference? Now here I am going to use the reference variable. Reference variable is nothing but it is an alias name or another name to the already existing variable. So all of you see the main function. So same, I declared one integer variable y, its value is 10. I printed value y, that is 10. Okay. So next here I am calling the function y. Calling function, it goes to the called function, but within the called function I declared one reference variable here. Are you observing? Int ampersand x. It is x is a reference variable, so it is initialized with the value of 10. Okay, so it will print output. If you perform the cube operation, come back to the calling function, print the output value. Okay, have any doubt? Pass by value, pass by reference and pass by pointer. Can anyone respond in the chat box? It is clear. Pass by value, pass by reference and pass by pointer. Generally we will use the reference variables in functions. They can return reference values, or we can use the function argument. Okay. So it is clear. Next. So how to allocate the memory dynamically in C language? How to allocate memory dynamically in C language? Which functions we will use for allocating memory dynamically in C language? Semalloc and Cialloc. So similarly in C++ we will use the two unary operators new and delete to allocate memory. Okay, new for allocating memory dynamically and delete for, these two are operators. New and delete are two are operators. These are used to allocate memory allocate and deallocate memory during the runtime or dynamically. Dynamically we can allocate memory using new and delete operators. Okay. See here, now we will see the one example program, one example syntax here. So this is a syntax which you have to use the pointers to allocate memory dynamically. So first you have to specify the type. So type, then followed by the name of the variable. So after that write on the operator, new operator. I am going to allocate memory to variable during the runtime, that is the integer type of variable, and you can also specify the size also within this bracket. This is a general syntax for allocating memory dynamically. Okay. So similarly, we can also allocate memory for to a character type of variable. So here I am going to allocate memory for a pointer, character pointer dynamically. So here we can also give the value. Okay. So next delete is used to deallocate the memory which is already allocated by using new operator. So now in the previous case I created one variable dynamically allocated memory for variable. So now I am going to release this memory by using delete operator. Delete followed by the variable name which is going to be deallocated. So delete is the operator name followed by the variable name. Okay. These two are used to allocate memory and deallocate operators. Okay. Next. So similarly, we can also allocate memory dynamically to arrays also. So in this previous case, we allocated memory for a normal variable dynamically. During the runtime, we allocated memory for a normal variable. Now you can allocate memory to an array also. So here in that case, so instead of writing variable name, we should have to specify the array name, int array name, then operator followed by, here we should have to specify the size of the array. Then it can allocate how much memory? 20 bytes of memory is allocated for this array. So total 10 elements are there. So each element occupies 2 bytes. So 20 bytes of memory is allocated. As you know already, A of 0 is nothing but that refers to the first element. A of 1 means the second element. A of 9 is the last element. Okay. We can allocate memory dynamically to arrays also like normal variables using new operator during the runtime. Same for character array also. Okay. So for structure also, we can create memory dynamically to the structures using new operator. Here I written one program. I created memory for a structure variable. The structure variable during the runtime. So for that purpose, I declared one student structure. So name and roll number. I declared one structure. Within the main, I created structure variable. It is a pointer. So for this one, I am allocating memory dynamically to this struct student using new operator. Okay. So it is a pointer. We are using the arrow operator. Roll number equals. I am initializing the value of roll number here, and value also given. Student name is nothing but here I am assigning Ramesh value. That is the value of the name. Okay. Next I printed cout student roll number, student name. Okay, it is clear. We can create memory dynamically to the variables, to the arrays, and to the structures also by using new operator. For that purpose, you have to write the type of the data type followed by the variable name equal to operator new, that is new, followed by the type again. Okay. So already not required. Okay. You have any doubts, ma'am? Pointers, arrays, strings, structures, reference variables. Any dots in these topics: arrays, pointers, strings, structures, and reference variables. Anupam, Jaiswal, respond anyone. You have any dots? Sanjana, are you there? Satvika, Rohan, Shruti. No one giving a reply. Means they are not listening class. Sriharsha, Banu Prakash, no dots. For me, clear. Dinesh. Okay. Now you are able to do the programs based on these concepts: pointers, arrays, strings in C++ without using classes. Why? Because the class is not started. That is comes under second unit. Yes, you will try our best. Abba. Jashwant, Pujita, Vaishnavi. They simply kept a phone beside. They are sleeping, I think. Pujita, respond. Are you there in the class or not? Ravi Kumar. So next we have a control structures, control statements. In our next class we will discuss control structures. Already you know about control structures. What are the control structures you studied in PPS? Can anyone type in chat box? Control statements or control structures. You know very well control structures. Varshita, J. Can you note on this progress mark concept wise? Anyhow, you have time now. Will you note down? Yes, very good. Control structures are nothing but pranav. Very good. If it else a while, do while, switch, continue, break. Will you note down the programs concept wise? I will give the 15 minutes time. Say yes or no. Otherwise, I will start the quiz. Start the quiz. Abhishek. So if I start quiz now, you can finish within 5 minutes. Then what will you do after that? Okay. Manideep, Mani Vishnudeep. Very good. Okay, so I will start topic wise. Note down the programs at least, concept wise. So write down the definition and working of these pointers. After 15 minutes, I will start the quiz. Write down the definition of syntax, example. Can I move to the next slide? Just over. 1 minute. Okay. Okay, done. over. Wait. So maybe you have unit test after September 20th. So unit 1. So unit 1 contains all the basics only. What you have studied. Data types, operators, functions concept, recursive functions, control statements, and basic OOPS concepts. This is the syllabus. Okay. over. Move on. Can I move to the next slide? Pranav. Aryan Jaishwal, are you writing or not? You're not giving reply. Rahul, Rohit. Can I move to the next slide? Just write on the program using arrays in C++. Anyhow, you know the concept. Already you know. So now I'm going to start the quiz. Today I will share the PPT, then you copy. Not a problem. Okay, all of you complete the quiz. else it is clear. We will provide the material, PPT, unit-wise MCQs, everything. Only Sahar is communicating. All are sleeping, I think. Naveen, Rohit, Rahul, Jaishwal. Are you there in the class or not? Yes, we will also provide the recorded sessions. When are you going to send? So I think we will ask and we will discuss with other faculty and we will send definitely to all the CRs. Yes, yes. Anything else? Complete the quiz.